Alright guys, welcome back to episode 21 of the Highs and Lows series here on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And in today's episode, we are taking on the last LMG within its class before we go ahead and take on the Diamond Camos, and that is the Holger 26. Before we jump into things, if you like what you see, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell if you don't want to miss any uploads coming out in the future. So when it comes to the class, pretty standard with what we've seen with various other guns. We have got the Ghost TV camo, the Stalker boots, the Marksman gloves, and then trophy, frag, and then whatever secondary you want to run with. Starting things off with a Shadow Strike suppressor, and then as well the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop. Those are two very common attachments that you see me use. The other ones, along with the slate reflector, the last two, which are the Intruder grip and the Ascent Lord stock, those are two different ones unique to this specific gun. If you use any other variations of this gun, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to give it a try in a future video. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump right into the gameplay. All right, guys, jumping into a hard point on Karachi here today for the gameplay, and we're kicking it back to what we used to do back in the day, which was run a single game gameplay as opposed to highlights of all the games that we came across in leveling up this gun. And the reason for that is that, unfortunately, as you guys would have known in the last episode, the footage for this gun got corrupted. So I only noticed after I was done with the recording, but the recording just didn't exist. It just decided to completely delete on itself. I don't know why, but I have been having issues with the recording software, as I briefly touched on in last episode. But hopefully I've made some changes. I haven't tested a new recording session just yet, but I do believe that the issues have been fixed. So hopefully this does not happen in the future. One positive, I guess, that we will say is that out of this gameplay that I did, that I was able to salvage, is we're actually able to get gold in this particular episode. So as you can see, or you may have seen already, the challenge for completing gold for this gun is to get 2 kills without reloading 10 times. So essentially, the strategy with this is just throw on the biggest clip possible on the gun. So for this one, it was a 100 round mag, get 1 kill, and then you just gotta spray and pray and hope that someone else runs into your line of sight and you can take them down. But you guys will be able to see that in this episode. This is a really good example. 2 guys just kind of lined up. It just takes a lot of you got to fight your muscle memory to take your finger off the trigger after you kill someone, and you just got to remember to hold it. As you can see right here, you just gotta spray and pray. So you guys will see how I get that done in this episode, and we do, as a matter of fact, get gold completed in this one. So just to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of some of the games that should have been in this episode but weren't. There wasn't anything too crazy. Overall, it did take us 9 games to get the gun completed. So honestly, not too bad. I do believe I was using a double weapon XP token, so that could be a reason as to why it didn't take that many games. And within those 9 games, we had just a variety. By the time I was recording, it was around Christmas time, so the Hangover and Shipment variations of High Rise and Shipment were out, so that's what seemed to have been fed into the rotation. So out of the 9 games, 5 games of those were those maps. So again, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that the footage got corrupted, just because there was a lot of repetitive Shipments games, and we all know how those games go, a lot of chaos. But if it's something that you guys are interested in seeing and want to see in the future, I'm definitely not opposed to running it in those on that map, especially the Shipment map. I've always just kind of strayed away from it because I feel like it could be repetitive. But if it is something that you guys would want to see, Again, because usually those games are more high killing. I'm definitely open to it. I've just tried to stay away from those, stay away from that map rather, because one, you get through the gun pretty quickly, which would be beneficial for me, but for a viewing perspective, I'm not too sure. So let me know your opinion in the comments below on what you'd like to see. But overall, the games, again, there wasn't too much that was missed. Couple nice clips here or there, and a couple of games where we got absolutely destroyed from a couple sweats. So that's just kind of how things work. But again, we move, and I can only hope to make sure the content moving forward is of high quality, right? So enough talking about the current situation and all that. At this point, we would have already gotten gold, which is why we can see the clip is back down to a 60-round mag. And I figured, you know what, let's just get whatever the progression is towards the diamond camo. Let's just finish this game out and get as many, get as many kills towards that we can get. So that's why the clip went back down to 60, and I think I put the grip back on. So when it comes to the Holger 26, overall, I can't tell if I liked it or not. We'll see a little bit later the stats, but the stats weren't as good as I thought they were. I didn't mind this gun, in all honesty. So some of the things that I did like with it were the fact that it only had 20 levels. So again, I guess that could contribute to why it only took us 9 games to complete. So I think it only had 20 levels compared to some other guns that have anywhere from 27 to 30. So it did take a little bit less time to complete. So that is something that I did enjoy. I think right here we get a nice little 4-piece here to kind of showcase the gun a little bit. So we kill 2, and then we know where they're going to spawn. We know they're going to spawn near bridge, and then we look around and we get a lucky one. Don't know where I got stunned from, but I guess it doesn't matter. We got the kill. But as you can see in these clips, the gun also didn't really have much recoil, so it was kind of easy to manage, which again, I don't think anyone's going to complain about that sort of thing. For an LMG, it did also feel pretty quick, so your movement speed was above average, especially in the LMG category, especially if you're comparing it to the first LMG we used, which was the Pumiot. That gun was really more post up and just kind of campy, where this one you can kind of run and gun a little bit more. And for that reason, it really did feel like an AR. So I'm kind of excited as well to see how the 5.56 variant of this gun goes, and if I'll have if I'll have better success with it or worse success with it. It's really just a matter of finding out, I guess. One of the things so with that being said, the things that I didn't like about the gun, I couldn't really think I couldn't really think of anything in particular. However, it was just more of a feel thing. I did feel relatively outmatched in all the gunfights that I had. It just felt like other guns were better, and this one just kind of felt like the damage fell off pretty quickly, so it did feel like a little bit of a pea shooter, a little bit. But overall, it wasn't too bad of a gun. And in this gameplay in the background, we do end up winning 250 to 220. We did end up getting a VTOL at the end of the game as well, which, again, we'll take the kill streaks where we can get them. So we do finish off the gun right there. We finish off 34 and 22 with a minute 20 in hill. And then there we go. We can go ahead and see that gold has been completed for this gun, which is nice. The last gold gun, so the next episode will be diamond, and we can see the stats here. We have got 281 kills, a 1.1 kill death ratio, 24.67 accuracy, and then 9.61. So overall, the stats are pretty good. KD is really the one I'm looking at the most. Accuracy, you can't put too much stock into, again, just with the gold challenge of having to spray and pray, essentially. So your accuracy is just going to go down naturally. So that being said, guys, that's the end of the episode. I hope you're looking forward to the next episode, which is the Diamond LMGs episode. So with that being said, remember to hit a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.